And we're back. Okay, welcome to the home WOD. We have some internet speed difficulties across all of the UAE. So we've just taken the quality down a touch for tonight on the visual. You should still be everything crystal clear though. We'll go back to Coach Elliot to take it away.
Hello again. Hopefully you can still see us. Hopefully you can see. I knew you were going to try and swap. Hopefully that you can see that Jamie's still on my right and Billy's on my left. Okay, we're just going to go through what we did again. Okay, so come down onto the floor and don't worry, we'll miss this on the second round. Okay, so hands and feet shoulder width apart. We're bringing one foot on the outside of the hand. If you want, you can go knee to the floor. If you want, you can go knee off the floor. It doesn't matter. But the hand closest to the foot on the floor, we're going to go elbow down, twist the torso, reach to the ceiling. And we're going to do 5 perfect stretches on each side. Good. So we just want that front foot flat. If you're flexible like Jamie, you might feel that in your hip flexor on the back leg. If you're not that flexible, you're probably going to feel it on the groin and the adductor of that front leg, okay? Also making sure when we're twisting, we're opening up that chest so we're getting that rotation of that spine.
So those that were with us just before, welcome back. We were just saying congratulations to Saud Al-Mazroui on his master's degree today. The feed should be a lot better now. If you have any issues, just drop it in the live comment.
And then we go to 10 pushbacks, guys. So hands and feet shoulder width apart, arms straight, legs straight, pushing our nose to our toes, opening up our shoulders, stretching out our hamstrings, and then coming back to that push-up position. So take your time on this. Okay, we want hips to ceiling, and we want nose to toes. So opening the shoulders, opening the hamstrings. It was actually good for Billy that the stream cut out because now he gets a little bit more limber, ready for the workout. He's got that extra bit of range for that 25-pound dumbbell that he's picked for today. So yeah, for those of you guys who don't know already what kit you need, if you've got a rower, you need your rower. If you've got a dumbbell, you need your dumbbell. And you need your medicine ball as well. Okay, if you've not got your dumbbell, you can use a kettlebell. We'll go through that in a bit. Cool, then back to those Cossack squats. So we're gonna go nice and wide stance. Billy and Jamie are gonna go at the same time. Toes straight if you can, like Jamie. Toes out if you need to, like BG. We want our chest up, sit onto the one leg, keeping the opposite leg straight, up to the middle, and then over to the other side. Good. 5 reps to each side. We wanna be feeling the glute and the quad on the bent leg, the driving leg, and we want to feel a stretch on the groin or the adductor on that straight leg, okay?
Billy Graham hitting great.
Patrick Hegarty. You keeping that chest up, so bringing the hands up as you come down. We're just going to sit to the bottom of our squat and stand up. For the purposes of the warm-up, guys, try not to bounce. Try and keep the tension all the way down and all the way up. There we go, 10 reps. Good. So hopefully, guys, we're all doing well at home. We've not completely lost our sanity yet. Hopefully these nightly workouts are keeping you mentally and physically amused. So once you've done 10, guys, just in case you were with us on the first stream, we're going to miss the perfect stretches and the pushbacks, okay? But if you weren't with us, you're going to do the 10 perfect stretches and the 10 pushbacks again. For those of you who were with us, so these two were, we're going to go back to the Cossack squats and the air squats. So feet wide, 10 Cossack squats, and then 10 air squats. So over onto that one side, and then, yeah, synchronized, I like it. Good. So yeah, just in case you didn't do the first round, guys, of the pushbacks and the perfect stretches, get those in as well. And then we'll obviously have a rest once we finish the warm-up. Good. Okay guys, so now those joints are a little bit warmed up, we're moving, we're just going to try and get that heart rate up a little bit. So we're going to go for 5 arms only inchworm. So how that's going to look, Jamie's going to face this way. We're going to start in a push-up position. And from here, so this is the start position, the shoulders stacked on top of the wrists. All we're going to do is walk the hands as far out as we can until we feel like we're about to fall on our face, and then walk our hands back again. Okay, we're going to do that 5 times. So that was 1. So we want a nice big stretch, the midline working, shoulders working, try and avoid the hips sagging to the floor. They should be quite hard. So this is an arms only inchworm. For those of you who've been asking for 5 years what an inchworm is, this is the arms only version, not the legs only version. Once you've done 5, guys, just pop your knees down on the floor because we're going to stay down there. Yes, PG. Didn't know you did calisthenics. And then we're going to go for 10 squat thrusts. So starting in that push-up position, we're jumping the knees between the elbows and back out again. Good. So try and keep your hips down if you can, jumping in and out. A bit faster than that though, hopefully. In and out, in and out. Good. 10 reps. We want to be out of breath. Good. And we're going for that one more time. So arms only inchworm, 10 squat thrusts. Yeah, if you need a little rest, that's good. As you know from here in Vogue Fitness, the warm-up is a pre-workout workout. Today we have a pre-workout workout for the workout.
I think Billy Graham looks like he's done like a dinner already.
Okay, so let's go back down to those 5 inchworms. Remember, arms only. So your start position is your push-up position. And that's your finish position as well. Good. Good. You'll see why we're doing this very shortly. Paddy Castro's given us an absolute banana of a treat today.
Heard he's the best in the business, Paddy Castro.
He is. Second to none. Okay guys, so once you've done that, hopefully that's got your heart rate up a little bit. Just take a little rest, grab yourself a drink, and then all you are going to need for this first bit is your med ball. But if you've got a rower, have your rower available as well, because we've got an option where we can use the rower. So I'll just give you a couple of minutes, then we'll put the workout up and I'll talk you through that.
We've got Abu Tahir saying hola peeps, and he's hoping for a fail from Billy Graham tonight.
Oh, let's lock it in.
Yeah, let's lock it in.
Okay guys, so the workout is going to appear here about now. So what we've got for part A today, guys, the gymnastics core piece. 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest for 8 minutes. The first one is called a med ball hip bridge. So it's like a glute bridge, but we're going to put a little bit of instability in there by doing it on the med ball. So I'll go through that in a minute once we've spoken about how it's going to work. Now obviously we've got options for both of these movements if we need to scale them down a little bit, okay? The second movement is called a med ball V press. Now this is really challenging to do properly, which is where if you've got a rower, we're going to give another alternative, and if not, we'll give an alternative with the med ball as well. Okay, so first off, we'll be doing 30-second med ball hip bridges on one leg. So if we watch Jamie, we'll lay flat on our back. Foot is on the med ball. Now, if we need to, for more stability, put our hands on the floor, then that's going to make that movement a little bit easier. So maybe for the warm-up or for round one, have your hands on the floor. If you find that you feel quite comfortable and you've got quite strong glutes, you can go hands across your shoulders. But let's start here. So all we're going to do is keeping this leg level with this one. We're going to drive until the hips are completely flat and then back down to the floor. Good, so what we want to try and do is get a little bit of a tempo where we're not just dropping to the floor, so we're loading up that glute. So we drive up lower down with tension. When you hit, drive up, lower down with tension, drive up. Good, okay, so I want you to do 4 reps on each side. Now, while Billy's doing his 4 reps on his one leg, Jay will do her 4 on the other leg, and then we'll talk about the progression. Good, a little bit slower on the way down, JJ. Good, one more. Good. Okay, so while Billy finishes on his other leg, if we need to get rid of the med ball, we'll just do a single leg glute bridge. So if we can't get our hips fully extended like this on the med ball, then we just do it on the floor, okay? If for whatever reason we've got underactive glutes and we've really struggled to get this movement, we can go to 2-footed, okay? And every round, you just use both feet. The purpose of this is to get those glutes fired up, okay? We're literally isolating the glutes, so if you're only moving like this every time, you're not gonna get the full benefits from the movement, okay? So if you need to go 2 feet, go 2 feet. If you've got any questions, ask Paddy Castro. Now we're gonna go through the V press, as it's called. Now the V press, as it's going to be perfectly demonstrated by Jamie, is actually a handstand drill, but what we're using it for today, as well as that handstand drill, is a core piece, okay? So we're going to have our plank position with our legs straight, toes on the med ball. Yeah, so you're going to have the med ball come back a little bit. Towards me, no, towards me, there you go. You're going to have the med ball starting on your knees, okay? Now what we're trying to do is keep the shoulders and arms in the same position, roll up until our hips are stacked on top of the shoulders. So as you can see, Jamie's practically in a handstand here. Now that is, she makes that look very easy. It's not that easy. First time I tried to do it, I did a forward roll, okay? And then we roll back down. So all we're trying to do is pike those hips up and then back down. Now if we need to, we can bend the legs. So the start position's the same, but we just roll the knees into the chest to try and get the hips not quite as high, okay? Now the reason why I said if you've got a rower is we can do exactly the same on the rower. So we start in that push-up position. Billy's gonna go for the knees to chest option, okay? So this is gonna be more core than shoulders. If we can, see if BG can just get his hips up a little bit. There,
oh wow,
beautiful.
Wow.
Okay,
look
so
at
that's actually really impressive, guys. Rest there, good. So I'll give you like a minute to just try all those options. So you can try with the legs straight on the ball, you can try with your knees bent on the ball, you can try on the rower, okay?
New Moona 87, who's actually Butty, but she lost her login, so I had to create a new account. Her hammies are toasted. Anna Castro has no med ball. Can she use a stool for a step up? So if you have no med ball, what do you recommend, Coach Elliott?
So I would probably say the best option if you've not got a rower or a med ball, if, this is a random one, but if you've got a laminated piece of paper or something that slides on the floor, you can do exactly the same with something like that. Now, because Jamie's really strong, she can do it without that. So she's going to start in the push-up position. Now imagine she's got like a cloth under her toes or something, but because she's strong, she'll be able to do it. She's going to pull her hips up. Yeah, and then the only thing coming back is she might have to walk back down, okay? Now, if you've got that shiny thing underneath, you'll be able to go in and out, okay? But as you can see here, she's dragging in and then just walking back out. So that'll be the progression. Tell you what, you've pushed me on a Castro, but if we're not pushed, we're not tested, and I like it. Yeah, you could also do this.
So she's got discs at home that she can use for that?
Yeah, perfect. Cool. Okay, guys, so that's the gymnastics section. If you've got any questions on either of those movements, ask us. Now we're going to go through the workout and those movements now, just so that between the gymnastics and the workout, we can rest, okay? So the workout is a 16-minute AMRAP, 16 goblet squats with your dumbbell or your kettlebell, 16 push press, single arm, so 8 on each side with your dumbbell or your kettlebell, and 16 cows on the rower. Now, if you've not got a rower, you're going to do 16 mountain climbers, but the mountain climber is going to count when your start leg gets back to the start position. So that's not 1, when it gets back is 1. So it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's effectively 32 reps, okay, 16 on each leg. So first off, the goblet squat. We're going to hold the kettlebell either by both ends, like like Billy, or by one end, like Jamie. Doesn't matter how you hold it, whichever's more comfortable for you. And we're basically just doing that same squat as the warm-up and stand up. Good, 5 reps.
Abu Tahir, skill slides, check in the gearbox. We've got Gary South.
Oh, Gary.
He says the machine is back.
Jamie.
And Billy.
That's what he said. Okay, and then for the push press, guys, you're gonna get that dumbbell up onto your shoulder. If you've got the kettlebell, remember what we always said, keep that weight between your forearm and your bicep, okay, and the knuckles under the chin. But if you've got that dumbbell, the weight's gonna rest on your shoulder. We're dipping, driving with the legs, and the lockout position is over the shoulder, so bicep by the ear. Okay, so bring it down. We're gonna do 3 reps on each side. If for whatever reason you've gone too heavy with your rental package, you can go for 2 hands on the dumbbell, okay? So Billy Graham's gonna show us that once he's finished. Good.
And how many reps if you're going with 2 hands on?
So if you're going 2 hands, it'll be 16 total, as if you're 8 on each side.
And Hisham's using a plastic bag for the slider.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Clever.
That's
Hopefully it's not single-use plastic, Hisham.
Thank you, Coach Hisham. We didn't hear your thought yesterday, but okay. And then the last thing, we know how to row, but everyone's gonna do mountain climbers. So hands back into that perfect stretch from the warm-up. So 1 foot on side, and we just jump in the feet, out, and changing, okay? So keep going, Jay. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Okay, everyone do 5 reps. The range. See, it's a good job we had an extra round of that warm-up.
It's all that cheesecake.
Good. Final drink, final questions. We'll go through the workout again once we finish the gymnastics part. 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. I'll tell you what you're doing and when you're doing it, okay?
So try and remember how many reps you get each 30-second set so you can try and keep on track.
Before we kick off, can you confirm that Gary South doesn't think I'm the machine?
Yes, it's also good that Gary South has acknowledged that Billy Graham is not a machine. I think everyone knew that except Billy.
Okay, guys. Depends what type of machine, really, doesn't it?
And what's the alternative to mountain climbers if you have knee issues?
If you have knee issues.
We'll come back to that just before the work.
Okay. Yeah, we'll come back to that after this gymnastics bit, okay?
The gymnastics.
So we're going to start on our backs, guys. Feet on the med ball. And remember, it's meant to be single leg. So if you did that single leg in the warm-up, just choose left or right. Doesn't really matter. Okay. If you need to go double leg, go double leg. 10 seconds. Let's hope this playlist is better than the
rest. Remember, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off.
3, 2, 1. Let's go. So you're driving your hips to the ceiling and you're slowly lowering your bum back down to the floor. So we do want a bit of a tempo, and we're staying on that same leg for the whole 30 seconds. Yeah, nice. So we want the glute firing, guys. We want that bum getting nice and spicy. 3, 2, 1, rest there. So 30 seconds rest, and then we go into those V press, those slides, okay? So either get your med ball on your shins ready, or your feet on your plastic bag, whatever, or your feet on the rower, whatever progression you're using. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So this one, again, make sure we're getting good quality reps in. Nice. So we're trying to get the hips as far over the shoulders as you can. Good. So we want shoulders working, abs working, hip flexors working. We want to be feeling this from top to bottom, really. 3, 2, 1, rest. Perfect. Rest there, JJ. So now we're going to the opposite leg. So if you did single leg, you're using the opposite leg on the glute bridge now.
So Siren Fadio, it's 16 goblet squats each round, and the 16 press is 8 on each arm.
10 seconds.
That's for the workout.
Yeah, don't worry about the workout yet, guys. We're going to go through that after we finish this gymnastics. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So this is the opposite leg working now. So again, make sure we got a bit of a tempo, hips up to the ceiling. And it is completely normal, guys, to have one leg stronger than the other, but really focus on getting the same amount of reps in, because we don't want to make that stronger glute stronger. If anything, we want that weak glute to catch up. 3, 2, 1, rest. Yeah.
And Johanna, don't worry, we'll be giving you an alternative to do. You just get through part A first and we'll let you know what to do.
10 seconds, guys, then we're back to those V presses or tucks.
Hopefully you're feeling it at home. I think Billy Graham is already feeling it.
3, 2, 1, let's go. So remember, guys, we want to be working for 30 seconds straight. So if you need to tuck your knees in instead of keeping your legs straight, you can. As your hamstrings are getting tighter from the glute bridge, that you might find this gets harder and harder each round. I'm not sure if 2 minutes work will make Billy's hamstrings tighter than 20 years of neglect. 3, 2, 1, rest.
Coach Elliott there, the comedian. Billy isn't known for his mobility or flexibility.
Okay, 10 seconds, guys. So we're back to that first leg again.
So we're halfway through the gymnastics portion.
3, 2, 1, let's go. So try and get your foot in a position where you do feel your glute more than your hamstring. It is normal to feel your hamstring, that's good, but we do want the glute to be the main source, okay? So if you need to get rid of that butt at the top, prison defense. 3, 2, 1, rest.
Probably felt that one in your hamstrings and glutes, hopefully.
10 seconds, guys. Three, 2, 1, let's go. Good, so you can see that these guys are getting more and more fatigued because they're shaking. You might not be able to see that, but that's good. Hopefully you guys are shaking at home as well. 3, 2, 1, hurt your wrist. No.
And Butty can feel her hammies.
Good.
OMG, my hammies.
OMG. OMG.
Oof, oof.
10 seconds.
So we should go on to our final leg now for the hip bridges.
3, 2, 1. Good, so back to that other leg for the last round. Good, making sure we're getting that same amount of reps as the other leg. Again, don't worry if you do feel your hammies, but we do want those glutes lighting up. 5, 4.
So we're going into our final 30-second work portion for the gymnastics. Make sure you stick with it, do the full 30 seconds. Scale it down if you need to.
Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. This is that last set. Keep the quality. Tuck your knees if you need to, like Jamie's starting to. Oh. 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay guys, so you don't need your wall ball. You right?
That it must have been difficult because how was that, Jamie?
Jamie's having a power nap on the med ball there. So you don't need your med balls anymore guys, so clear that out of the way. Now all you need is your rower and your dumbbell, or just your dumbbell if you've not got a rower. So to go back to that workout, it is a 16-minute AMRAP, so as many squats, so that's just squatting with the object that you have, the dumbbell, the kettlebell, 16 push press, so single arm if you can, 8 on the one arm, and then 8 on the other arm. If you need to hold on to the object with both hands, then it's still 16 reps, okay? And then 16 cows on the rower, or 16 mountain climbers, remembering that 1 rep is when both legs have moved. Now, for your question earlier about if your knee hurts on the mountain climbers, now if you did the squat thrusts in the warm-up and that didn't hurt your knee, you can go to those. Otherwise, what we can do is we can go to go to these legs out movement, okay? So your leg stays straight and you're just taking the feet. It's not quite as dynamic, okay, but it'll take the pressure away from your knee, okay? Yeah, you'll have obliques of steel. Hopefully that's all good.
Hopefully that helped, Johanna. If you have any more questions, quickly pop them in the live comments, because we're about to kick off the WOD now, the 16-minute AMRAP. Can Billy Graham survive all 16 minutes? All 16 of them. I have no doubt about the first few minutes. If you don't win the first round, then you haven't won at all.
So on this one, guys, just in case Paddy Castro's talking you out of your game plan, we just want to be hitting the same time for every single round. Okay, we want to keep on moving for 16 minutes. So the aim, don't stop moving. When you have a couple of minutes left, I'll give you a shout, and that's where you want to push the pace, okay? With between 2 to 4 minutes to go. All right?
So guys, it's a longer AMRAP today, so do make sure you pace it. If you're one of our 4:30 p.m. Metcons, we just know that you're going to go out of the blocks as fast as you can in that first minute and completely die after that. We would advise against that. It is 16 minutes.
All right, guys. Everyone ready? No questions, Paddy Castro?
Nope, but Saud wants to know, should we sprint or steady speed? Saud, you sprint, Saud.
Saud, you are Rackman sprint.
Rack and sprint.
Rackman always sprint.
16 minutes rack sprint.
You are now electrical engineer, you must sprint.
Yes, you have your, you graduated today with your master's, Saud. You can sprint all 16 minutes.
3, 2, 1, away we go! 16 squats. Saud, hopefully you finish your squats already. Good, guys, so you can nice and steady. Good, make sure that lock. Good. Good, so both guys using their legs for these push press. It's not a strict press. Okay, drive with those legs. Dip and drive, dip and drive. Then when you get to those mountain climbers, remember 1 rep is when both legs have moved forward. Good. Okay, so Jamie's just done hers first round in 90 seconds. Rounds. So as you can see, she's pausing at the top and then being nice and smooth in that squat. Take your time before starting your push press. Good, and Billy finishing up his round in 2.5 minutes. So now guys, we just want to hold that same pace. If you're doing mountain climbers, your shoulders are what's going to get fatigued first. So remember, take your rest where you need to on those mountain climbers. It's a lot of work through the shoulders if you're doing that goblet squat, push press, and mountain climbers. So in between those dumbbell movements, just take your time. Good. Billy just moving at a nice steady pace, which is what we want, guys. We want the 2.5 minute round that he had for the first one to be consistent across. Good. So as you can see, Jamie's holding the dumbbell a little bit different. So if your shoulders start to burn as well, you can kind of cradle that dumbbell on the shoulders. Really try and keep those abs tight as we lock out that dumbbell. What we want to try and avoid is this arching of the back. Okay, try and keep that tight, find that good lockout position. If you need to take one hand out to the side to balance you so that you're not leaning onto that one side like this, okay, then just take that one hand out and that should counterbalance, okay, keep it nice and straight. Good, so Billy's rowing at the same pace as he did in round one. But somewhere he fell off the pace a little bit, but maybe that's because he got out the rower. So obviously we need to allow time to get in and out that rower every round.
Jamie on round 4. Billy Graham, I think, just finishing round 2. Finished round 2. So Jamie on round 4, Billy now on round 3.
Good, guys. So remember, we just want to move for 16 minutes. Okay, so limited rest time. So Billy's doing it perfectly. He's off the rower. He's picked up his dumbbell. So Jamie transitioning straight from one hand to the other on the push press. If you need to put it on the floor to give yourself a little bit of a breather, that's fine. Remember, it's 8 reps on each arm, 16 total. Good. So you'll probably find doing the mountain climb is actually better for you because you spend less time on your shoulders. So get those done and then take your rest after the mountain climbers. You want to spend a little time on your shoulders as possible.
So Jamie finishing 4 rounds now. She's on to round 5. Billy Graham on his 3rd round.
You finished 4, yeah? You're on round 5 now. Good, so really trying to keep those abs tight as you come overhead, staying on those heels. Good, stay on those heels, BG. Nice, mate.
Billy Graham getting onto those toes. From toes to rows. On that roller, Billy Graham. Round number 3.
Nice, guys. So we should be moving at that same pace. Try not to fall off the pace. Like I said last time, if you're doing mountain climbers, you probably just want to get these done as fast as possible to get time off your shoulders. Jamie making them look a lot easier than they are.
And we're just over halfway, so keep pushing. As Billy Ben Graham is finishing his 3rd round, and Jamie finishing her 5th.
So this will be getting, starting to burn now, guys. The next 4 minutes is really important to just keep holding your pace. You'll be able to push at the end. So this is that sucky bit of the workout that you need to push through. As you can see, these guys hitting the same pace on their squats. Just focus on staying on those heels, keeping the chest up, looking straight ahead. Don't look at the floor because that'll pull your chest forward. So we want that weight throughout the whole foot, not on the toes, not on the heels, through the whole foot. Sitting down, standing up.
And Billy Ben Graham, he's taking a bit of a breather.
Nice, mate. Keep going.
At home, keep pushing. If you're at home, follow Jamie's lead.
Nice. Yeah. That same pace still. Remember on these push press, drive through the heels. If you need to put one hand out to the side, then do so. Good. Drive through those legs. Move through those mountain climbers. Nice, mate. Good, so still driving through the head. Good, so we're still moving at the same pace, guys. We shouldn't be speeding up yet. And don't slow down, remember, this is that sucky bit of the workout that we need to push through. Just focus on sitting down and standing up on those squats.
Sorry, Jamie on round 7, 4th round.
We got 5 minutes, guys. Good, both these guys maintaining the same pace. Billy's rode at the same pace every round, which is what we want. So depending on where you're at, this could be taking you between 90 seconds and 3 minutes per round. We want to be kind of picking up the pace. Good, so Billy's still staying up. Billy, keep looking up. So we got 4 minutes. Last quarter, keep those chests up. Push through the pain now. This is where we start to feel a bit weird. This is where we go hard. Good. Come on, BG, let's go, mate. Yeah. Come on, guys, so this is where we need to push. This is where it's hard, this is where we need to push through. Drive on those legs, lock it up. 3 minutes, guys, 3 minutes. Come on, we should be picking it up now. Awesome work, guys. Last little push. This is where it starts to burn even more, but you got to push through. We're nearly there. Nice, guys. Come on, BG, let's go, mate. Come on, Jay, finish it off. 2.5 minutes. Come on, mate, let's go. Fastest row, come on. So if we're on the rower, push to get back to the dumbbell. If we're on the dumbbell, start movements. You're in control of your fitness, guys. This is where we... Come on, BG, let's go. Good, Jamie sped up her mountain climbers here. Come on, mate, you got it. We got 1 minute, guys. Dig deep. Yeah, mate, up and down, come on. Nice, mate. This is where we dig deep, this is where we finish it off. Got 30 seconds. Come on, mate, let's go. Get into those push press. If you get into the mountain climbers, get as many as you can. 10 seconds. Come on, Billy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Take your time. Have a little stroll.
16 their breath back. Coach.
8 squat. And then Jamie
5 plus 24.
9.
Huh? 5 plus 32. You got 16, 16.
Oh, 16, 16.
Yeah.
16.8.
Oh, 16, 8, 24, sorry.
9 and 5 mountain climbers.
9 plus 5 mountain climbers.
Woof, green wad.
She has too much power.
Green wad.
So 9 plus 37.
We've got some scores coming in now. Firstly, thank you to Awakened Bear, who says Vogue Fitness. Okay, Saud Al-Mazroy, the graduate Saud Al-Mazroy said, well done, BG. Jasna, 7 rounds plus 4 squats. Castro, 6 rounds plus 1 mountain climber. Jasna, 26 kettlebell, 87. Bati is 5 rounds plus 8 squats. Nada Al-Habisi, 6 rounds and 16 squats. The Sal Sadi, well done. Jinmi Lee, 7 rounds, squats, 16 kg, push press, 8 kg.
So as those scores are coming in, guys, make sure you're wiping your equipment down, clearing your floor space so we can have a stretch.
Bati was on the rower. Azza Al Ghanimi, 7 rounds plus 28. Angel, 7 rounds plus 24. Great work, Angel, the king of Al Ghadir. We've got, Bati says the rower killed her. The rowing got to you, did it? Khalid Al-Mazuki, 6 rounds plus 16 spicy. Nasser Al-Zabi, 7 plus 7. Well done, Nasser. Linda B, 6 rounds plus 2 reps, using the 22.5 pound and the rower. Hisham said, you guys rock. Thank you, Hisham.
Fraser K. Knox should be there somewhere, Paddy Hager.
Yeah, Fraser K. Knox with his fictitious scores. Kareem Nader, 6 rounds plus 32. He's got his roll all fixed up as well.
Yes.
We've got Rashid Al-Zabi, teen, 7 rounds. Mansour, kids, 6
On your chest.
We've got Ali Al-Mtari.
You're going to
He
have...
says, thanks for, you got 5 rounds?
Oh, very good. You're going to have one hand out to the side, one hand in a push-up position, and you're just going to push yourself over to stretch out the chest stretch. So really try and push yourself over and get your shoulder as far over as you can. Very good.
Really well done. Kareem says, that was awesome. Thank you. Thanks, Kareem. Syrian YouTuber for the...
Guys, so opposite hand straight, arm in a push-up. Good.
Fraser Knox says hamstrings gone, shoulders gone, and he's got his wrists. He's
no neck knocks. He's tight from his shoulders to his feet. He's like, hamstrings, my hamstrings.
Awesome.
Come back to the middle, guys. You're going to come into a child. I'm just going to show you here. Yeah, good. So you're bringing a bum back to your heels.
Yep, Yassi King. He's we've got the great flexibility of Billy G101.
Change sides, guys. What were you going to say? Different places.
My uncle.
So remember, guys, we're hopefully keeping you sane at home somewhat. If you're working from home, if you're in Dubai as well under the 24-hour sanitization program.
Back to the middle, guys. Hands to your hips in a big cobra stretch. Cobra. Hands to your elbows because we want those hips down. Billy, that looks more like a And then just relax, guys. Just take a little second while we say goodbye, just to chill out. Hope you've enjoyed.
On to Paddy Castro for the wonderful programming. He's got until tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Make sure you tag us on your home WODs, guys. Don't forget, tag us.